We got a good lineup, somewhat. Are we up? Oh, there we are. Can I see somebody's phone? Can I use your phone for the comments? There we are. I see us up. Good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you, sir. I just want to see the comments because I'm reading the games off my phone and I don't want to mess it up by neglecting people that get on here. And if you are on here, do me a big favor, like, comment, and share the stream. We got a big day today. Welcome to the Morning Grind. If you don't know me, I'm Josh Harrell. I work here at the GoodTimeTommy team every single Friday whenever college football starts. We do this thing, it's called Football Friday, where we talk about the games. We would like for you to get on here. Tell us your prediction. What I'm going to do, how this live stream is going to be structured is I'm going to be telling the college football games of this weekend, every single team that's playing each other. Now, I'm not going to be naming off the unimportant games, pretty much the important games, the big teams, and you tell me what you think the score is going to be. Who knows? If you guess one correctly, we might send you a little gift. So, hey, good morning, Amanda. Thanks for getting on here. Tammy Burton, thank you guys so much for always showing support, getting on the morning grind. Before we get started, we like to start every single morning grind with 60 seconds of gratitude. I'm going to ask Tommy. Tommy, hey, what are you grateful for, Tommy?
I'm grateful. I'll come in and I'll tell you, John.
I just have a feeling I know what you're going to say.
What?
It seemed like yesterday you had a pretty damn good day.
I mean, yesterday was an awesome day for me, Josh. I almost tried to steal your show. It was so damn good.
Well, do tell.
No, you need to get started.
Okay. Well, we'll get started. I'm
Tell
sure.
him to be looking for some of my content.
I was about to say, I'm sure he's going to put some content out later today about his day yesterday. Just know it was freaking amazing. I wasn't even there, and I know it was freaking amazing. So, Hayden, what's up, my man? Good morning, Mark. Whatever the hell you said.
Good morning.
Good morning, and good morning. All right, let's get started. Let's get started in the games that we got this weekend.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, roll Tide. Roll right down the toilet bowl.
Go Vols.
Yeah, go Vols. All right, so first off, I do want to say Tennessee beat Pittsburgh last week. They beat them just by a hair, and they moved from number 24 in rankings to number 15. Which is crazy. I didn't think they'd move up that much, but they did, and I'm happy about it because I'm a big Tennessee fan. This weekend we play Akron. It's going to be a damn bloodbath. I'm just kidding. It's going to be an Akron bloodbath. We're going to beat the shit out of them. I'm going to predict that score. It's going to be close to what Ball State was, probably 60 to – I think they may score 1 or 2 points. 60 to 14. 60 to 14. That's my prediction. Who do y'all got?
Vols.
Vols, yeah, Vols. 54-7.
54-7.
Vols. Obviously, we just want to go ahead and get that one out the way. You look like a Bama fan. I know I wore the wrong colors today. I need to get me an orange suit. That'd be pretty badass. Larima, thanks for getting on here. Amanda said Pittsburgh is my home. Pittsburgh. I've never been to Pittsburgh. I would like to go to Pittsburgh though. I want to go watch the Pirates play. I like the Pirates, the baseball team. Big Bama guy. NDSU over Arizona. I'm about to get into that, Eric. Hey, hope you're doing well, my man. It was good talking to you the other day. Jacob said 54-7 Vols. I like that score. All right, next. Want to get the Vols out the way. Everybody loves them. They're going to beat Akron. Easy game to predict. Connecticut and Michigan. Connecticut's not had the best season so far. They're 1-2. They've gotten beat by teams I feel like they really shouldn't have gotten beat by. Michigan is 2-0. Now Michigan is Amanda said I'm a big hockey fan. Really? That's awesome. I like to watch hockey every now and then. I like to watch it in person. On TV, it sucks. I like to watch hockey in person. Good morning, Cecilia. Thanks for getting on here. Really appreciate it. So Connecticut, Michigan, obviously Michigan's going to win that one. If they don't, I'll be shocked. Nobody called Notre Dame getting beat last week by Marshall. Nobody called Texas A&M getting beat by Marshall. Some of these big teams are getting beat. And I do feel like if there's going to be an upset, I'm going to get down to it later. But I do feel like Connecticut will lose to Michigan. Michigan will bring the heat. Michigan's ranked number 4. it's kind of hard to beat a top 5 team whenever you've already lost 2 games this season. It's only week 3. So, yeah, exactly. So, who do y'all got? Tell me.
UConn. Never would I say Michigan.
I'm with the winning team.
Okay, Michigan. Michigan, easy to say. Michigan. Okay. All right, we got that one. Michigan. That's tomorrow at 11 on ABC if you want to watch that. All right, so next, number one. Hey, Alabama's not number 1 anymore. Everybody's saying roll Tide. Don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, right? Well, they're number 2 now. Georgia's number 1, and Georgia's got South Carolina tomorrow. South Carolina did get beat. They're 1-1 so far. Georgia obviously hasn't gotten beat. But, SEC rival. I love the SEC rivalries. Georgia, though, I do feel like just has a crazy amount of talent this year on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. It's going to be, I would say Georgia or South Carolina will hang in there. I have this feeling it's at South Carolina too. It's at South Carolina. It's going to be a packed house, I think, and I believe this is my prediction. South Carolina is going to hang in the first quarter. It's going to be a close first quarter, and then Georgia's going to demolish them the rest. South Carolina's offense is going to figure something out. Probably the first quarter. I would say they might score a touchdown and a field goal the first quarter. 10-7 first half maybe, and then Georgia's going to find something out about their offense and just completely demolish them. So that's my prediction. Georgia will take away the win. UConn all the way. F Michigan, go Buckeyes. Sure, 100% agree. Thank you. 17-7 Georgia. That's your prediction? 17-7?
I think it's going to be close.
Damn. I was going to say like 35-10. I would even say more. I'd say 42-10. Probably. Who do you got, Cam?
Who we got?
Georgia, South Carolina. Georgia, South Carolina.
Oh, man, I've got Georgia 45, South Carolina 13.
Okay. Georgia, for sure.
Spencer Rattler.
Georgia, I'm just going to go to you last. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean it's football.
Football?
Football.
Yeah, not the football you used to. All right, next, Oklahoma, Nebraska. Oklahoma is 2-0. Oklahoma's got a pretty stout team this year. I would say, if I'm gonna put a label on a team, I would say Oklahoma is overrated.
So Nebraska, though, it's never been on Nebraska.
Nebraska sucks this year. Obviously, Oklahoma's gonna win that game, but I do feel like Oklahoma's overrated this year. Something about them, man. I don't know why. I just feel like they had a really good season last year. They haven't really played too many great teams this year yet. They are going to, but I feel like they're overrated. I feel like they'll get beat later in the season. So, yeah, Oklahoma, Nebraska. I'll speak for everybody. Oklahoma's going to take that one away. All right, Baylor, Texas State. Baylor has been shocking. I didn't think Baylor was going to be as good as they have been this year. They played Texas State. Texas State's 1-1. Not a big conference team. Obviously, I have a feeling Baylor will win that game. Baylor has come out of the box sprinting this season so far. They've had a couple big wins, or one big win. They got beat once, but they got beat by
Somebody ranked.
they got beat by somebody pretty good, but they put up a hell of a fight. Damn, I can't remember who the team was that beat them. Yeah, find out for me. Thank you. But yeah, Baylor, Texas State. Baylor. Can we agree on that? All right. Baylor. Now, next game, Youngstown State versus Kentucky. Kentucky last week beat Florida, which I was very shocked. I thought after Florida had beaten Utah. BYU beat Baylor. That was a hell of a game. After Kentucky beat Florida last week,
Kentucky's good, man.
Chris Clark said 27-20 Penn State over Auburn. I hope you're right. I'm about to get into that just here in a second. Youngstown State versus Kentucky beat Florida last week. That was a hell of a game, man. That was a really good game. I really was convinced Florida was going to win. I was convinced Florida was going to be one of the top SEC teams this year because they came out right out of the gate and beat Utah. I just for some reason I thought Florida was going to be up there with the big dogs, but they're good. But I think Kentucky's better. They're good. Florida's good, but Kentucky, man, there's something about that team. I'm excited to see the SEC East this year. I'm excited to see how we perform. I mean, we got a hell of a lineup this year. A lot of good teams. But Youngstown State over Kentucky over Youngstown State, 100%. Youngstown State's only 1-0. Kentucky's 2-0. They're ranked number 9. Obviously, if you're betting, I'm going with those odds. All right, now let's get into the thickness of this week. BYU versus Oregon. BYU's a good team. They're 2-0 so far this year. They're ranked number 12. Oregon has gotten beat, but they're still a really good team. They got beat by a really good ranked team. They're ranked number 25, so they're still in the AP poll. But I don't know, man. I feel it for some reason. I feel like Oregon will come out. Oregon got beat by Georgia, and so They didn't play that well. They played like dog shit that game. Yeah, I feel like they found their true colors, and they've been practicing a lot over probably the past couple weeks, and I feel like they're gonna ring BYU's bells. They're gonna give them a big haymaker to the face, especially the first half. I just feel like Oregon's gonna win this game. I don't know why. That's an upset that I'm calling. Oregon over BYU. What do y'all think? What do you think, Mark?
Oregon over BYU.
Oregon over BYU. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, so Oregon, we got Oregon over. That's a bold prediction by yours truly and the rest of the office. All right, next game, Ole Miss versus Georgia Tech.
Hidey-tidy.
Heidi tidy.
What's Georgia Tech's record?
Georgia Tech's 1-1. Ole Miss is 2-0.
I'll say Ole Miss.
I would say Ole Miss too. I feel like that's a good prediction, but I do feel like Georgia Tech will give them a nice little run. I hate Ole Miss. After last year, man, I went to that Ole Miss game against Tennessee, and they faked all those injuries to slow our offense down. I hate Ole Miss. When Lane Kiffin got hit by the golf ball, I was there, and man, that was a fun game to be at. But I don't like Ole Miss. All right, Chris Clark, this one's for you, my man. Penn State versus Auburn. You predicted the score to be 27-7 or 27-20. I'm more along the lines with you, but I think it's going to be a more higher scoring game. After Penn State last week, I feel like they've found a few things out about their offense that they need to work on. They probably worked a lot on it this week. They're going to come out the gates. I feel like they're going to score 35, and I feel like Auburn will score around 21. I feel like Penn State's going to really put the stomp on them. Auburn is 2-0. They have proved us wrong so far. I thought Auburn would suck this year. But I do feel like Penn State will beat them pretty bad. 35-20 is my prediction. All right, now we got Alabama. Roll Tide. Don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. I would say Alabama will beat the absolute dog shit out of Louisiana Monroe.
Especially after last week.
After
Not scored.
I was about to say Louisiana Monroe might be lucky to get a field goal, but I mean that after last week, seeing Alabama, especially after going from number 1 to number 2, man, I wish Texas would have won, dude. Oh, I was on my way to a showing watching the game, and I almost wrecked a few times because of how intense. Like I was in the game so much. I was hoping that Alabama would lose, but Trae Young's just too good of a damn quarterback.
Odds were $10 or $15 to 1,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
1,000. I tried bet 10 on Texas.
Really? Damn, man. You almost that would have been a nice hit.
I thought I won too, and I was like, yeah.
That would have been a really nice hit. But yeah, obviously Alabama versus Louisiana Monroe. Alabama's going to win that game. I feel like they're going to win. If I had to put a score on it, I would say 45-3. Maybe even more. I'm just trying to be conservative. All right, we got a few more. We got about. Let's just go ahead and get this over with. Florida, University of Florida versus South Florida. Florida's going to win that game. You think South Florida's going to win? South Florida's 1-1. Florida's 1-1 as well. You think, hey, Mr. Austin Valentine's got a bold prediction. He thinks South Florida's going to beat Florida. What's the score?
27-24. They win on field goal.
27-24. South Florida's going to win on a field goal. I like that. I'm going to agree with you. I think Florida's going to get beat again. I hope they get beat again. I don't like Florida. You think it's a blowout? That would be the logical thing to say, but I'm not a logical person, or I'm not a whatever. All right, Michigan State versus Washington. Michigan State's 2-0. Washington is 2-0. Here's another upset that I feel like could happen. It's going to be a close game, but Michigan State's going to pull through and win that game. I feel like it'll probably be a 20. 21-13 game. Defense is going to really hold it together on both sides of the ball. Pittsburgh versus West Michigan. Pittsburgh will win that game after getting beat last week by the old mighty Volunteers. I do feel like Pittsburgh, they're a good team. We're just a better team. We're the national champions this year. Pittsburgh is close, but they're not there yet. They're going to win. Ohio State. Ohio State versus Toledo.
Go Buckeyes.
Go Buckeyes. The suck eyes, as Cam says. Yeah, obviously Buckeyes are going to win that one. Who the hell is Toledo? I think
They're in Ohio.
Oh, are they really? Is that where you went to school?
Toledo? No, Temple.
Oh, Temple. That's what it was. Temple.
Toledo is the Rockets.
Are they good?
No.
Okay. Well, that point proven. Ohio State's going to win that one. We got 4 more. Arkansas versus Missouri State. I'm going to say, Arkansas is going to probably take that one away. Arkansas, I feel like, man, they're a good team this year. They're a really good team this year. I feel like Arkansas will probably, if not, I don't know. We're gonna have to see how the rest of the season goes. But I feel like Arkansas is one of the best teams in college football. Obviously, behind Tennessee. Tennessee is the best team in college football right now. But Arkansas is they're a really good team this year. I do feel like they'll put a lot of wins on the board. Texas Tech versus Tech versus NC State. This is another. You like NC State? If you're looking at it on paper, NC State's supposed to win. But if you're not looking at it on paper, if you're looking at it through Josh's mind, I feel like Texas Tech is going to win. I feel like Texas Tech is going to win. My prediction, tomorrow at 6 o'clock they play on ESPN. Check them out, see if Josh's mind was right. But yeah, obviously looking on paper, NC State would win that game. My bold prediction, Texas Tech. All right, Oklahoma State versus Arkansas Pine Bluff. This is the last game that we got on the lineup that's relevant for today. Oklahoma State is ranked number 8. They got a really good football team. What are they, the Cowboys?
Yeah, they're good.
Oklahoma State Cowboys. Yeah, Oklahoma State's going to win that one. Who the hell is Arkansas Pine Bluff?
Taking Pine Bluff. I'm betting all my lifesavers on Pine Bluff.
Man, hey, that'd be a good payout. So yeah, Oklahoma State obviously is going to pull away with that one. Wake Forest, I did forget this one. Wake Forest is playing Liberty. Liberty's 2-0. Liberty might upset them. Wake Forest is ranked number 19. Well, they're not going to get upset.
That's where Tennessee's quarterback came from.
Joe Hendon Hooker.
For the Titans.
Oh yeah, Malik Willis.
Liberty, yeah.
I was about to say, I thought Joe Milton came from Michigan. So Wake Forest is going to be over Liberty by a bunch, I feel like. So, all right, that's it. That's all we got for today. Happy Football Friday. Woo! Go watch the video that we posted yesterday, me and Austin dancing in Sam's Club. We embarrassed ourselves. Share the stream if you're on here. And if you're watching this later, put your predictions. If I said one game that, you're a fan of their team or, you just have a feeling that they're going to upset somebody, put it in the comments so that way you can claim your credit whenever that does happen. But other than that, have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. We will see you guys next Monday, 8:30 for the morning grind. And hey, have a great rest of your Friday. Shut us down, Van Grafton.